Everybody, welcome back to the shop. Chris here. I know some people have asked about a shop tour. I was hoping to get everything cleaned up before you saw it, but then you won't know what I work on. So here we go. We'll give you the short tour. It's not a very big shop, so it won't take long. Here's my 20-ton press. I put a Pittsburgh 20-ton air over hydraulic bottle jack in it from Harbor Freight. I know a lot of people don't like that Harbor Freight stuff, but even though I'm mostly Snap-on, I like the jack. You can feather it, you can go wide open. I love it, and it made that press very handy. That press never got used a lot until I bought that. Now it gets used all the time. There's my Sailor Beal air compressor. The reason I've got two hoses is one, the green one, is tied right into the tank, and that's at 180 pounds pressure. And then the red hose goes through the regulator, which has a water trap on it. And that one maxes at 150. Right now I got it set at 90. Excuse me. There's a few of their nozzles. Tire tools. There's my bead cheetah for blowing up tires, you know, for seating the bead. Little portable air tank. Back behind the press there I got a creeper, and then a little grinder here, which is also from Harbor Freight. I go through a lot of these, so I get them at Harbor Freight when they're on sale for 10 bucks. And I take the cylinder heads that I repair, I take them outside, use that to wire wheel them so I don't have all the dust in here. There's my new floor jack from Snap-on. There's a 6-cylinder John Deere head that I just cut. That's my Storm Vulcan 85B Blockmaster resurfacer. You can put blocks, manifolds, cylinder heads, basically anything you can hold from the bottom or from the sides, because that drum right there with the teeth on it, that passes over the top. So, here's some more tooling for the head mill. It's a little microfiche machine for looking up parts. There's an old parts washer that don't work anymore, so it just works as a bench. There's my pressure washer. Over here is some parts bins. Extra extension cords. Trash bin, recycle bin. And then my extra chainsaw bars and chains. They're hanging there is a 14, a couple 20s, a 28, and a 42 inch. Extra engine parts over there. Here's my oils, lubricants, cleaners, things like that. That's full cleaner for all the automobiles. There's my bolt bins. Toolboxes. There's my tech manuals. Another microfiche machine. Here's my valve grinder. I've got that 4620 in here still. That's all gutted. There's the chain fall I built a year and a half ago. If you can't tell, I'm a John Deere fan. Here's the housing for the tractor for the rear end. It's empty. So we're waiting on parts. Here's the axles off it. I still have to take that apart, rebuild that. Here's a pile of cylinder heads I have to rebuild yet. There's my welder. Turntable for the mill. It's both horizontal and vertical. Here's my Bridgeport mill. A little dirty right now. I've been doing some machining for my father-in-law. Here's my drill press. Here's my big grinder. It's got a wire wheel on the right, a stone on the left. More toolboxes with tooling, miscellaneous screws and studs and things. Floor jacks, utility jack, bunch of miscellaneous crap underneath. Transfer punches up to 1 inch. More chargers. That cabinet is full of machining tools for the lathe and the mill. Up there's my new snap-on cordless grease gun. Here's my lathe. It's a Lodge and Shipley 18-inch chuck. I can turn 34-inch material in the gap, and you can squeeze 72 inches between centers. Has a 3-inch hole going all the way through the head section here, through the transmission. Comes out that pipe right there. Has a 15 horse, a 3-phase motor on it. 6 belt setup. Bunch of tractor parts in front of it, so not real easy to use at the moment until I get this tractor done. Everyone always comments on my drill bits. There's a 3-inch drill bit there in the back. So I've got drill bits from 30 thousandths to 3-inch. Here's another grinder. This one's got the green stone for carbide, normal stone there. 2-ton drill press, or arbor press. 3-ton arbor press. Here's the guts for the transmission for the John Deere. I had to kid the guy when we took it apart. I looked at him and said, "I sure hope you remember where everything goes." He kind of looked at me with big eyes. Here's some main bearing caps off a 6-cylinder engine I'm overhauling. We just got this back from a shop in town. They put it through a hot tank, cleaned it up. So now I gotta clean and wire wheel and overhaul it. Here's my big Wilton bench vise, 8-inch. Pipe bender, more floor jacks, chains, spreader bars. There's my liquid cooled bandsaw. It's from Grizzly. It's not a huge fancy machine, but it does a good job for me. Here's 40 6B Cummins rods, connecting rods. I have to push the bushings out, put new in, then hone them, fit them to the pin. That's where this will come in. It's a sun and hone. Here's my headstands that I built for working on cylinder heads. So here we got another head to work on. Everything kind of a mess right now, but when we're busy, that's the way it gets. Here's a little head that's waiting for parts. It's almost done. There's my valve spring tester, or clutch spring, either way. There's the most important tool of the shop. Big 220 volt air conditioner. Keeps it 65 in here during the summer. So that's it. That's my little piece of heaven. I heat it with two radiant tube heaters. They keep it cozy. Hope you like it. Thanks for watching. Any questions, let me know.